From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. InfoWars Life and InfoWarsLife.com is extremely excited to announce our latest release, Winter Sun, a revolutionary type of vitamin D3. Winter Sun is a premium quality vitamin D3 nutritional supplement. It is produced by extracting oil from healthy, nutrient-dense plants known as lichens. Every batch is analyzed for purity and D3 content. It's completely free of toxins and allergens. Simply put, if you want the best at an extremely low price, this is it. Winter Sun is the result of our pursuit of the best source of vitamin D3. The research and development took over 2 years, but the result, as verified by independent laboratories, is the best vegan vitamin D3 product in the world. Read the facts at InfoWarsLife.com about Winter Sun Vitamin D3. Not only does vitamin D3 promote a healthy mood, but vitamin D supports our memory and brain function, something the globalists are targeting. Visit InfoWars.com today or call 888-253-3139.
On March 5th, 2014, Liz Wall resigned from her job at RT during a live broadcast.
After this newscast, I'm resigning.
According to TruthDig.com, the entire incident was prior knowledge and supported by no less than James Kirchick, a fellow of the neocon think tank known as the Foreign Policy Initiative. Inside the offices of the Foreign Policy Initiative, a staffer logged onto the group's Twitter account to announce the following. Hashtag word on the street says that something big might happen on RT in about 20 to 25 minutes. Then at 5:16, exactly 10 minutes before Wall would quit on air, FPI tweeted, hashtag word on the street says you're really going to want to tune into RT. Something big may be going down. Up until 2 minutes before Wall's resignation, FPI took to Twitter again to urge its followers to tune in to RT. And finally, at 5:26 p.m., at the very moment Wall quit, FPI's Twitter account broke the news. RT anchor resigns on air. She cannot be part of a network that whitewashes the actions of Putin. The tweets from FPI suggested a direct level of coordination between Wall and the neoconservative think tank. Just over an hour later, an exclusive interview with Wall appeared at the Daily Beast. It was authored by James Kirchick. Kirchick wrote that by quitting, Wall paid the price real reporters, not Russian government-funded propagandists, have to pay if they're concerned with quaint notions like objectivity and the truth. With the recent legalization of a no-holds-barred propaganda movement aimed at the American public,
this is the Voice of America, Washington, D.C., signing on.
David Essnor was given the task of retrofitting the decrepit Voice of America and transforming it into a powerhouse 24-hour propaganda news network.
When I was on your show 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I used to tell you about the fact that we did the show. We shared a studio with Voice of America. They were having trouble competing with RT and Press TV, and I was doing a show on both of those networks. And Voice of America was, coming on to me saying, you got to work for Voice of America, come on over to Voice of America. And I said, no, you guys are just propaganda. And then the offers started to come in for money. The amounts of money started to get bigger. And I kept saying, no, you guys are propaganda. You don't get it. I do news. You guys are propaganda. And then, I started hearing about our correspondents at RT being approached by Voice of America and these other folks like the Broadcasting Board of Governor folks. And then before you know it, this Liz Wall thing went down. I can only imagine the numbers they threw at her.
Sure. Did you see the RT reporter that you're talking about who did that whole stage thing that she quit, testifying before Congress? We played it last week, saying basically get rid of free speech and that evil alternative media must be stopped?
They asked me to do that.
Wait a minute. You're breaking major news. You're saying you were approached to do a staged defection from RT.
Yeah. And they would say, you know what, you should be a patriot. You shouldn't be doing RT or Press TV. You need to be doing Voice of America. And I said, no, you guys are pure propaganda. Eventually, they found a weak link in the chain, somebody to take money, ruin their career, flush their career down the toilet, and now she's scrambling.
I know. These journalists like Armstrong Williams that people don't get, you sell out, you get caught, you've destroyed yourself. I just...
It's a real smack in the face to actual journalists who are dying out there doing real journalism. Michael Hastings, for example, who was killed by the Pentagon doing journalism. In his memory, this Liz Wall, sells out to propagandists. It's sad. It's a sad day.
Liz Wall got swept up in the arms of the slothful American propaganda movement.
I think you had mentioned that it provides this voice for fringe voices, extremists, and it works because it provides a place for these people, a place where these people can congregate and feed off of each other's biases. It's almost like a community that is almost like a cult, I would say, that is formed online, and they mobilize and they feel like they are part of some enlightened fight against the establishment. They find an outlet where they can a platform to voice their deranged views. Mr. Lack, who has since departed, had gotten a lot of criticism for comparing Russia Today and Russian propaganda to ISIS propaganda. And while, yes, there is a strong difference, we're talking about a terrorist organization versus a government, a nation state, I think he did have credence in comparing the strategy that's there by using the internet to mobilize people that feel displaced, that feel like they've been on the outskirts of society, and give them a place where they can find a sense of belonging. They are shaping the discussion online, on message boards, on Twitter, on social media. But unfortunately, it's provided a forum where disinformation, false theories, people that are just trying to make a name for themselves, bloggers or whatever, that have absolutely no accountability for the truth, are able to rile up a mass amount of people online.
In retrospect of Ms. Wall's testimony, let's make something abundantly clear. Bloggers, journalists, and regular citizens pointing out faults in the overreaching power grab by government and corporations is nothing new. Ida Tarbell, one of the founders of the muckraking movement and the creator of investigative journalism, started the snowball back in 1900 when she went after the seemingly untouchable Rockefellers and Standard Oil, using irrefutable documents to back up all of her claims. No different than what you see here at InfoWars today. So call us a cult, call us conspiracy theorists, but make no mistake, Ms. Wall, we know what you are. And you don't even have the journalistic integrity required to sharpen Ms. Tarbell's pencil. John Bound, Infowars.com.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there was a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, InfoWars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and promote homeland security while sticking their hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or were accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.
All right, so I understand we have good news for the future of our nation's children as the government has finally decided to at least lower the fluoride levels somewhat, by half, I take it. Is that good news? Or, I mean, I guess we'll take what we can get.
It's not quite half, but it's getting better. It's getting better than what it was. Came out today. We posted it. Well, it came out April 27th. U.S. lowers fluoride levels in drinking water for first time in over 50 years. We posted it off the Associated Press. Links back to a Guardian article. And in 1962, the government had been advising water systems to add fluoride to a level of 0.7 parts per million for warmer climates because people drink more water, and they've recognized that you're putting more fluoride into your body, and that's not necessarily a good thing in warmer climates, where it was 1.2 parts per million in cooler areas. The new standard is now 0.7 everywhere. So we didn't get our fluoride lowered at all. That's what they keep it at. Sorry to say. But it's getting better. And guys, roll some of this footage of what I shot. I actually shot this with a hidden camera at a fluoride treatment plant, a water treatment plant. I keep calling it a fluoride treatment plant because they are treating our water with fluoride. It's totally disgusting. Okay, so this is one's over by Redbud Isle, this fluoride treatment plant, this water treatment plant where they do millions of gallons of water. This was all done, a camera being held by my side. And here is the area where they actually hook up these fluoride vehicles, show up in giant tankers, and they hook up the fluoride right there. And if you notice, look at the area below. You can see it's kind of powdery, the concrete there. You can see where it stains it. And really, I mean, it's destroying the concrete.
Well, and we see what would happen if they were to spill that stuff, because wasn't it in Minneapolis
imagine what
or
this is doing to the inside of your body.
That's horrible.
Okay, and now you can see where the fluoride's all going. And it goes to a separate room, completely separate from the rest of the facility. Okay, and here it goes back to this room back here. And you can see on the door, it's got an MSDS rating. I'm going to pan up here, 3, okay, which is really bad for humans. But it's not the worst. 4 is the worst, okay? But watch what happens when we go inside. You can see where they keep it in these big plastic tanks there. It says, do not drink the water. I thought that was kind of funny. There we are. We see the purple tubes running again. But look behind her. You can see it's the MSDS of 4, and it says hydrofluorosilicic acid on the side. There it is, 4. Yep. That is the worst MSDS rating for human reactivity. Okay, it will cause death if you're in there. That's why they keep this stuff all by itself. If these tanks were to be ruptured or explode, it would then collect in that bricked in area, but it would probably leak out and be an environmental hazard. Okay, but there you see it, MSDS of 4.
And they're doing all this because they're concerned about our teeth.
Yeah, they put 9 gallons an hour into the water supply there, 9 gallons of this fluoride, this toxic waste byproduct that they get from phosphate fertilizer companies, and they put that in our water. Truly, truly, truly disgusting. Now, it says in this article, back at the Guardian article, 75% of Americans get fluoridated water. Yay! The change announced Monday finalizes a proposal first made 4 years ago.
Hey, real quick, what's that compared to Europe, for example? I mean,
it's a lot lower in Europe. There's not too many people that do it in Europe anymore. They've decided that it's not good for you.
Yeah.
They're a lot ahead of us in some ways, but I think socially they're into this big socialism thing. But for some reason they're not into fluoride, which is interesting that we are. The government spent years sorting through and responding to the 19,000 public comments. So 4 years, 19,000 comments later, they lower the ratings for the people in northern climates, and that's to get them evened out. But they still say too much fluoride is a common cause of white splotches and streaks on your teeth. I've got those streaks on my teeth. I was drinking fluoridated water when I was a kid, out of the tap, out of the garden hose, just drinking water. And so I have what they call it is fluorosis. Now, fluoride causes all kinds of other problems other than white splotches on the teeth. They want you to think it's just white splotches. It's not for white splotches. Here's a report David Knight put together. Fat, stupid, and depressed, fluoride side effects. He put this out February 25th. It has thyroid disorders, obesity, depression. There's other diseases loss of IQ. I have a graphic right here that shows the different news outlets that reported that fluoride causes cancer. Okay, and they know this, yet they
Harvard
still put it
studies.
in our drinking water. Yeah, they still put it in there.
Yep.
So that I want people to also go check this video out. This is a video we put